upcoming event or presentation that you plan on hosting as a woman in leadership? Are you feeling a little bit nervous about it? Maybe you want to give your confidence a little bit of a boost before you get started. Well, in this video, I'm going to share with you one strategy that will help you to automatically boost your confidence when you are speaking to other people or in general, depending on what situation you're in. I know a lot of times leaders specifically have to present a very confident face in front of everybody else. But sometimes, leaders, you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you may not feel as confident as you would like to. So you want to watch this video until the very end because I'm going to share with you a strategy that I share with my clients in a one-on-one basis to help them give themselves a bit of a confidence boost depending on what situation that they are going in. Now, I want to share with you that this is something people struggle with often. And I want to know from you, have you ever struggled with projecting confidence or even feeling confidence when you are about to be in a meeting, or maybe you're doing a presentation, or etc.? Let me know in the comments below. I will be happy to provide you with any support, any guidance that I can to help you on your journey. Now, if you are new to this channel focuses heavily on helping you to communicate at a higher level than your peers. I work specifically with women in leadership, and these individuals are people that are trying to go to the next level in their career. However, I have a lot of men in leadership that are on my channel as well. And so I'm really here to provide you with any insights that I can that can help you communicate at a higher level than your peers. So before we get started, let me take a look and see what's going on in the chat. We have Frankie. Hello, Frankie. Welcome back, friend. How you doing today? Glad to have you back. Frankie is a regular on the channel, so I appreciate you, Frankie, for being here. And let me know if you have any questions as it relates to boosting yourself up with confidence. Now, there typically is a point in time in the live videos where people start to join. So just bear with me if you're watching the replay of the video. You may be watching that at this moment. But if you're watching the watching the replay, give me just a few moments so I can say hello to everyone. And we'll go into the one strategy that I have used with my clients in a one-on-one setting to help them be able to feel more confident if they're going into a meeting, or maybe they're meeting with a group of people or something along those lines. So let me know in the comments below if you've ever struggled with confidence before. And for those of you who are joining, we have Frankie here so far. Welcome again. Let me know what part of the big, beautiful world you are joining from today so I can say hello to you in whatever state or country you are joining from. Why is confidence in leadership really important? It's important because as leaders, people are looking up to you to provide them with support, to give them guidance, and you are the person who they are aspiring to be like. However, sometimes as leaders, we have situations that come up that really test our confidence, and we don't feel as confident as we need to be. I see this happening a lot with leaders, but also with leaders who are at higher levels in their leadership journey. So this would be your individuals that are your C-suite executives, your directors, and then also your senior VPs, maybe your managing leaders or managing directors, any other individuals that is really holding some form of a leadership title. We all struggle with confidence sometimes, and often it will come up from situations where we may not know enough information about a topic and we are still having to present on it. And I appreciate the heart emojis, whoever sent those, thank you so much. And for those of you who are here right now, welcome, welcome. Glad you're here today. If you're really wanting to learn a strategy that will absolutely help you, that you can actually start doing today, leaders, today, to help boost your confidence, then let me know in the comments below. Let me know how I can support you. This is a fantastic place for you to be at. If you like this information and you want to be more confident when you're speaking to other people, you absolutely want to subscribe to this channel specifically, because I'm here to help you become the speaker, the communicator, the leader that stands out from everybody else. So if this sounds good to you, feel free to subscribe and let me know where you're joining from in this big, beautiful world today. We have Bukhari Nasera. If I said your name incorrectly, friend, I'm sorry about that. Thank you, Bukhari. I appreciate the compliment. That's very sweet. Frankie says, if the shepherd isn't confident, the sheep will not also be confident. Frankie, high five here from the Sunshine State, because that is exactly correct. If you are not projecting confidence, then your Coworkers, your direct reports, the individuals that you are leading will not feel confident as well. So Frankie, I appreciate you so much for bringing that up because this is very important. Many people say, well, I just can't be confident all the time. I just can't do it. Well, that may be true, but when you are in a leadership role, you absolutely need to project confidence consistently, basically all the time. So what can you do specifically? I'm going to share with you one strategy that I share with my clients to do before they go into a meeting, before they go into a presentation, before they're maybe communicating with their teams, before they have something planned, or even if they don't have anything planned. This will automatically help you to boost your confidence. Are you ready? So get a pen and get a paper. And I want you to write down these two things I want you to think about. And this is coming from my perspective as an executive coach. So if you want to feel confidence, maybe you need to maybe you're having a rough day and maybe you need to just give your confidence a boost. This is how you can boost your confidence. First, I want you to think, and I want you to really think about this. Think about the top two accomplishments that you have had in your career that you are incredibly proud of. What are they? Feel free to put them in the comments below. I would love to hear what your accomplishments are. Why am I asking you to do this? So before I go into why I want you to write down these two accomplishments that you've had in your career, let me say hello to Abdel Hack HD. Hello, welcome. Hope you're doing well today, friend. Appreciate you being here on the live today. Why am I asking you to write these two accomplishments down? Okay, if you are a leader, which more than likely you clicked on this video, you are a leader in some way, shape, of capacity. Many times we do not take the time to really reflect on ourselves and celebrate ourselves. Why? If you have been a leader for any point in time in your career, we are always on the go. Literally, we are on the treadmill of leadership running every single day. And we run so much that we do not take time to pause and reflect on ourselves and what we have done. We are just those high achievers, those individuals who are just going to the next level. What do I need to accomplish? Done. It's over. What do I need to accomplish? I did it already. What do I need to accomplish? I did it already. We are just constantly those ambitious leaders that we need in the world today, but we also have to take time to really think about what have we done that is amazing, that makes us amazing. And so if you can write down at least two accomplishments you've had, anytime you're about to go into a meeting, anytime you're feeling a bit low on your confidence, it will help you to really boost your confidence to say, you know what? I accomplished this specific task and it was incredibly hard. I know I can do this. I spoke in front of a group of angry clients before as an example, and you're going into a meeting where you have to talk to other individuals that are not angry, then reflect on that experience and say, you know what? I know I can have this conversation with these individuals. So these accomplishments that you have done are incredibly important when you need to have a boost in your confidence. We all have days where we feel like, oh, this is a horrible day. Nothing worked out, and I'm just not feeling really confident in myself and where I'm going. Think about these two accomplishments you've done in your life and how your life has changed since you've done those. Once you have those down, reflect back on your current situation that you're going through. What are you doing? What are you trying to prepare for? Why are you feeling this way? And really just appreciate yourself. Appreciate the journey that you have traveled and know that whatever it is that you were able to accomplish before, you can do it again and you can do it even better the next time. I have found that this strategy, this coaching exercise that I give to my one-on-one clients helps them out tremendously when they are feeling a bit low on their confidence. Now, before I go into this in more detail and get some insight from you, let me see what's going on in the chat. We have Yancy. Welcome, Yancy. Hoping that you're doing well today. Do you know the K-pop Demon Hunters? I have heard of it. Let me not say I don't know. I've heard of it, but do I follow it? Yancy, I do not. I typically do a bit more on my channel as it relates to helping leaders communicate at a higher level. And I know that that is something that is more in line with the younger population. And I'm not saying I'm old, but I'm older. And I do not follow the K-pop Demon Hunters, but I've heard of it before only because I have kids. So I've heard of it before, but I don't really know a ton about them, but I know of the name. All right, Abdel Hack HD says, how are you? I'm doing fantastically well, friend. Every day that I'm here live with you all on YouTube is a great day. Even when I have contentious conversations like I had this morning with the individual that joined, and even when I'm here and I'm having a great conversation with everyone. I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking. And we talked a bit about what you can do to boost your confidence. And you can start doing this strategy. You can do this now if you're having a rough day. What have you accomplished? Think about it and reflect that back on your current situation, and make sure that you are always celebrating yourself and the many accomplishments you have done. This helps to just boost your confidence. So when you go into those meetings or you're having those difficult conversations, you think to yourself, I know I can do this. I can handle this. This is something that I can do. Now I want to know from you, what are some strategies or what are some techniques that you have done to help boost your confidence when you're going into meetings or maybe you're having challenging situations? Let me know in the comments below. What are some challenges? What are some strategies that you have found to be very successful on your journey to developing your confidence? Now, I do want to preface this by saying that confidence is only a part of leadership. It is a part of leadership. Is it a big part of leadership? Absolutely. Frankie mentioned earlier that if the shepherd isn't confident, the sheep will also not be confident. And that will affect you in your business, your organization, your bottom line, your revenue. It has a domino effect if the leader is not confident. So Frankie mentioned something very important that you all should really think about as you're going through your journeys as being leaders. But confidence is just a portion of it, right? Just a portion of leadership. If you're really trying to go to that next level in your leadership journey and maybe you're struggling with confidence, then contact me for a strategy session in the description below. I'll be happy to have a brief call with you to understand where you are, what are some challenges you're facing right now, and how we can help you get over those confidence challenges so that you can be in a better place as a woman in leadership. Now, there's many other things that factor into confidence, correct? Not only you thinking about your accomplishments, that's one part of it, but another part of confidence is knowledge base. Many times the clients that I work with, or even individuals on my YouTube channel, they may not feel confident because there's something that they just simply do not know. There's some information that perhaps they are not well versed in, or maybe they have heard about it once, but they're not at a point where they can speak about it in a very articulate way. So what can you do to help you boost your confidence when these situations come up? Try to learn as much as you can about your specific discipline. So what exactly does that mean? If you are in healthcare, you want to know as much as you can about your role specifically, but you also want to know what's going on in the world of healthcare as it relates to news. If you're in finance, then you want to take a look at what is going on in your specific industry. Maybe you have a specific role in finance. Maybe you're doing auditing, or maybe you're doing accounting. Maybe you're doing something different, but know as much as you can in your role. Plus, take a look at what's going on in the news in your industry. Why do I say this? Because if you have clicked on this video and you are subscribed to my channel, you follow my content here, you should know, or if you're new, I'm sharing with you now, I want you to be that person that stands out from everybody else. I don't want you to be the average leader. I don't want you to be the average person that goes for promotion here, promotion there, and just gets by. If you're following me here, I want you to be that leader that stands out and that is exceptional, because that's what we need in the world today. The only way you can become truly exceptional, and this is just a part of it, as I mentioned, confidence is very large and very broad. But if you take some time to look at the news and find out what's going on in your industry, whatever social media outlets you're following, or maybe you have organizations you follow, knowing a lot of information is helpful, or knowing a little bit of information about a lot of topics is helpful too. Most people, when they are in their professions, their careers, we get to the point where we just get tired, right? You get tired. You've done all of this education, all of this learning, all of these tests, and you get to a point where you just say, I've learned as much as I can, and now I'm just trying to do better in my role. That would be someone that's being average. If you want to be above average, then be that person that knows a little bit more than beyond your role. Perhaps you know what's going on in the news in your industry. Maybe you know about some upcoming trends that are happening in your specific industry. This is what sets you apart. And when you have that knowledge base, it will absolutely help you to become more confident, especially when you're speaking. Because many people feel nervous when they're speaking to a group of people. And we talked about that a little bit this morning in the live. So if you want to learn more about being nervous when you're speaking and what you can do to not feel nervous, then check out the live that I had earlier today. It's on my YouTube channel under the live tab. But I will say that if you know a lot of information about many topics, when you speak to other people, you automatically appear as a person who is very intelligent, that knows exactly what's going on in their industry. And that helps to build your confidence. If you cannot speak in an articulate way and share your knowledge that you know in here, it is going to be very difficult for people to feel confident in you. I know this is a challenge, and I know people struggle with this because we all are busy. We have lives, we have families, we have our careers. But really, let's think about this. If you really are truly wanting to go to that next level, and you know it, right? I'm talking to the person that knows you could do more. You know that you can make a bigger impact on the world. You know you can make a bigger impact in your career, in your country, in your state. But there's something that's preventing you from doing so. Maybe you're just like, I don't have time to learn. I'd rather just sit and watch Netflix. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. However, if you're really trying to become exceptional, one, you should be following my channel, number one. But number two, if you're really trying to become exceptional, use your time wisely. Maybe you need breaks to watch Netflix and other things. There's nothing wrong with that. But make sure you carve out just a small amount of time out of your day to learn more about your field in your industry specifically, because it will make you confident. You will automatically feel confident when you have a lot of knowledge. Now, what comes into the next phase of confidence? And I'll wrap it up with this. So we talked about there's a lot of things that come into play when you're feeling confident. So we talked about your accomplishments. Now, this is what I do with my clients in a one-on-one setting. We talked about your accomplishments. We got your top 2 accomplishments that you've completed in your career that you're very proud of. So have those in the back of your mind. Let those boost up your confidence, okay? And then we talked about what was the next thing. What was the next thing that we talked about? We talked about how this is something that you have to do in terms of gaining that knowledge base to help you with your confidence. Many people say, I don't know. Well, you definitely want to make sure you're confident, and the way you can is by what you are learning and how much knowledge you know. The more knowledge you know, the more confident you feel to talk about a certain topic. The third level of it is how you communicate your confidence. Now that, leaders, is going to be a conversation that we have for another day, because how you communicate your confidence is what my channel is about. I talk about this all day. I go into specific strategies, techniques that you can do to communicate confidence. And that, leaders, is the very tip of the iceberg. Now, if you want to learn more, or you have any questions specifically as it relates to being more confident when you're not feeling as confident, then let me know in the comments below. I will do a video just for you. If you have a specific situation that is going on, you're welcome to reach out to me or leave me a comment here on YouTube. You can also follow me at Excite Excellence on Instagram, at Excite Excellence on LinkedIn. That is my business page. And you can also reach out to me at Dr. Jacinta Lamatai on LinkedIn. Feel free to ask me any questions. I'm here to support you on your journey as best I can. But know that confidence is very in depth. There's so many things that go into confidence. But today, I've shared with you a couple of strategies, some insights for you to consider so that you feel more confident when you're going into your meetings, you're having communication, or if you're just having a rough day and you just feel like the sky is falling. These strategies I shared with you, the three that I shared with you, are very important. But if you're ready to go to that next level, then you absolutely want to reach out to me for a strategy session in the description below. I have a transformative leadership experience called The Real Executive Woman that will help you go to that very heightened sense and level of confidence as a woman in leadership. Let me know. If you're really serious, then let me know. I can definitely help you get to where you need to go. Now, keep in mind, there's a couple things I want to talk to you about briefly as it relates to the channel. There's one of the things, and I have to tell you all this just as my audience, because you guys, the leaders have been with me for a long time, and I've done a lot of lives, but I do want to share with you, there are some things that happen in lives that are maybe a bit more challenging that I've decided to do a playlist about. And I am in the process of compiling those moments that have happened on my live channel. More specifically, on my channel and just my business in general, I'm helping women leaders be able to communicate confidently under pressure. I have men in leadership that are on my channel as well, and so the information I share truly does transcend gender, but my one-on-one clients are typically women in leadership. But if you're a man in leadership, you're gonna learn a lot of information here also. What happens a lot of time on the lives here, and this is happening more often as my channel is growing, if that makes sense. If you've been a part of me from the early days of my channel and now you're with me now, we're very close to 500 subscribers. I believe right now I'm at 476, subscribers. And so the subscriber count has been growing steadily. But as you grow with your YouTube channel, there's a lot more visibility that comes to you. And that visibility can come in the form of people that are wanting to learn more about you, or they come in the form of trolls on the internet. People that want to give you a hard time and say mean things or offensive things. And on my channel, I speak to you all and share my 20 years of expertise as a C-suite executive, a director, a public speaker, and etc., to help you be able to showcase your executive presence and communicate confidently under pressure. So what I have noticed is that I'm having a lot more dialogue back and forth of people saying mean things that are not being nice. But what I want to do is I'm going to put them into a playlist. And I don't know the title of it. It might be Executive Presence in Action or something along those lines. But I believe that it will be helpful for you to see how I handle those pressure situations, how I communicate and what I do. Because you can use the strategies that I use and I talk to you about every single day into your conversations when you're having those very, maybe more challenging, more contentious moments. Sometimes I can tell, people will tell you on YouTube, this is what you do, this is what you do, this is what you do. But there comes a point in time where sometimes you just need to see it happen for yourself in order for you to truly learn it. And when you are watching this playlist of those very contentious moments that have happened on my YouTube lives, where people have maybe said offensive things or they've said things that were completely inappropriate, follow me and watch how I manage them. And this, I hope that this will be helpful for you all. When I have this posted on my channel, I will absolutely send a community post about it so that you all can start looking at it. But let me know if this is helpful to you. I don't know if there's other channels here on YouTube that are doing what I'm doing. I know I focus more on real situations and real strategies that happen and techniques to really support you on your journeys. But I don't know if people are really taking a moment to say, you know what, this is my live video. Let me show you how I manage these situations. Because there's many executive coaches out there. There's a ton of people out there that are providing support. And there's a lot of people that have great information. But the one aspect that I see that is lacking is, how do you really showcase executive presence in real time? People talk to you about do this, and this is the formula, and this is the percentages. But really, what do you do in real time? How does it work? So I'm going to do that here on my channel. Let me know if this is going to be helpful to you all. I hope that it is, because this will give you an opportunity to learn how to manage some of those challenging situations and learn from me. I'm very comfortable dealing with challenging situations. Don't have a problem with it at all. I've dealt with more contentious situations than someone just bantering back and forth on YouTube. So learn from my over 20 years of expertise, because this will help you to fast track yourself, especially as a leader, because what I have noticed, especially nowadays, is that people are advancing in leadership roles and even at the C-suite level, and they may struggle with how to really manage those very hard conversations. And this is a defining moment for you as a leader. So I hope that this video has been helpful to you. For those of you who are struggling with your confidence a bit, if you're a woman in leadership and you feel like you want to do more with your confidence, then contact me. Reach out to me for a strategy session in the link below. I'll be happy to help you on your journey to get to that next level of confidence so that you can do more amazing, impactful work that you're trying to do in your careers. So I'm looking forward to seeing your comments and any questions you have and any video ideas that you all have. Let me know. There's a ton of things I can speak about. If you have a situation that comes up and you feel like it's hard, just let me know. I'll give you some insights and do a video just for you on my channel and give you a shout out if you'd like for me to. So I hope you all have an amazing evening, and I will see you all tomorrow morning live. It's Friday, and provide you with as much insight as I can to help you all out on your journey. So I hope you have an amazing evening, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.